Hi guys, what's up? Alex here. Today we are back with another episode of Motorsport Manager. As you can see, the next event is Beijing, so we're looking forward to that in, I think it's 10 days time. Is the Beijing Grand Prix, so we've got that to look forward to here. We've got 6 days scouting left on Ebony Tyler, who looking like could be a possible sort of second driver. We might put that into as a possible prospect, but there we go. That's decent. We've got some new. We'll fit that new part here. Let's have a look. Fit parts. So I think suspension's down at the bottom. Yes, it is. So you can see it's a 7.29. It's actually not as good as our other parts here, but it is much more reliable. So I'm going to decide to go with that suspension for Lipponen. I'm going to give Oliviera the faster part for once, which you might be happy with. But yeah, okay, very interesting here. Reliability. Whoa, okay, 0% reliability on this engine up here. Oh, this mouse is so annoying. This is just the best thing happening in the world in the middle of a video. But 0% on this engine, like what's going on here? Okay, I'm not really too sure what's up. We need to go and design some new engine parts here, because that is not good whatsoever. Reliability, we just want to we'll just go with the reliability one there. We need a decent engine for both of our drivers here. Right, so 14 days for that. They're working on stuff, which is nice. No new parts to fit. We're slowly and gradually getting the car better and better, which is always nice to see. Anna's birthday. I think just a card will do, because what I'm thinking, I don't want to spend 100k on a party when I've got a plan coming up. Hopefully when that scouting is finished, if you know what I mean. We might be able to switch around our drives a little bit here. So this is obviously some stuff, some code that just needs to be put in. Obviously some new track names. So just, you know, understand guys, this is a preview build, so that so obviously some bits aren't completely finished. Right, so what's this? A disaster. A leak has been found in Lipponen's cooling system. We'll make the fixing, obviously. If it was Oliviera, I'm thinking maybe not, because I'm thinking maybe we might get rid of her in the next couple of days. But yeah, let's see. Have we got scouting? How many days left? 1 hour. Okay, less than an hour, so it's going to be next day. Hopefully now. Scouting is finished. Here we go. She's 3 stars, so I want to sign her up for at least a reserve driver role. So let's approach the driver. She's interested. That is good. Let's give her a decent wage. 62. Equal status. End there. Even split. I'm saying that's decent. Sponsors. Okay, we've got some empty ones here. Let's just accept that, as that's our only one. There's a million there. And next up, we've got football manager. Got some cruises. What do we think? This one looks the best. I think it is. So we'll take that. Obviously, we're over our 6 million in the bank, which is decent. Alright, let's continue on here. Have contact. Okay, politics. We must do this. Okay. Layout of tracker. Oh, tracker. Track A. Okay. We changed the layout. Okay, interesting. Vote for, vote against. This is very interesting. You get involved with the politics at the side of this whole thing here. I want to go with against. I remember last time I can't remember what did I do last time. I think it was whether a track should be taken off the calendar, and I voted no. But it looks like a lot of people are voting yes for this one here. Okay, it's gonna be close. I think that's done it, isn't it? Yeah, it's been taken. He's abstained, of course, just to be special. Okay, so 6 votes for, and it looks like it's going to be changed around. So interesting stuff here. Has that contract accepted? Okay, let's go to there. Let's sign her up to replace our reserve. My mouse hasn't. So annoying. Sorry, guys. Right, we'll replace our reserve driver with that for now. And I actually did have a bit of a glitch, guys. I tried to record this video before, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this now. I'm going to save it as before post. Because I had a little bit of a glitch when I started recording it before, and I don't really know what happened. So what I did was try and promote her to my second driver, but Let's try it. Okay. Will it work this time? See, I think it's done it again. Let's continue on though. Let's see what's happened. Whether it has put us... Yes, it has. Alright, that's good. Let's go to the drivers. Yes, okay, it's worked. It's worked this time. It didn't work last time. So, hopefully now, this will be interesting, obviously, because obviously Emily Tyler is not as good as Oliviera, but hopefully she can take a few more risks and get a good result for us here. So, sponsors select. Let's go for third or above. Tyre selection. I think, remember... Well, from looking at that track there, there's quite a lot of corners in there, so I think we will take a couple more mediums this time, just in case. We'll need them. Tyler will give her a load of softs, and we're just going to go obviously all out with the strategy for her. Oh, it didn't do fart pitting? Part fitting. Missing front wing. That could be a problem. Missing front wing? What are you on about? What, I can't put a front wing on. How's this? There's still a missing front wing, but yet there's one there. Suspension, that's alright. Yeah, front wing, look. I think this is where this obviously preview build, you know, obviously it's gonna have little bugs in it here and there, and you can see there's an engine at 0% there also. Okay then, okay, give me a second guys, I'm just going to try and work this out and I'll get back to you guys. Right, so guys, I've reloaded the game, and I guess something about switching the drivers out in this preview build is just not working. So I'm just gonna have to stick with Oliviera for the rest of this little season here. But hopefully I can do some sort of signing in the next. You can see here, for some reason I haven't done anything, but now all the car parts are fitted all right. So sorry for this confusion in the first part of this episode, but hopefully now we are good for another episode here of hopefully a good result here. But you can see this race, it does look a little bit like the Shanghai circuit, but it's not too similar, to be fair. So Beijing Grand Prix, looking forward to this one here. Obviously that main grandstand does look quite similar to the one in real life, but the actual track does not look too similar, to be fair. Obviously it's going to have some of the characteristics of the sort of surroundings, obviously with the buildings and, you know, the pit area and all that sort of stuff is going to be quite similar to real life, but in general it's not exactly like the Shanghai circuit in real life. So nonetheless, we'll probably will need more soft compound tyres in this race. I'm not too sure. We'll see what the tyre deg is like. Obviously the super softs could be really, really high degradation, we don't know. Anyway, loading times, obviously maybe something will be improved as the game gets older. Obviously game goes on, they can obviously improve parts of the game to go faster and faster, but that's the one thing I've noticed so far. I want to be honest with you guys, the loading times are quite long, and obviously you guys have sat through them with me. I haven't done a single bit of sort of cutting up in this series so far until that last point, obviously, where I was trying to figure out the problem. So yeah, you guys saw throughout this series so far that the loading times are not the quickest, which is understandable. It's obviously... Oh, okay, as we've just signed her, we might as well give her a chance in the car. And they're on the soft tyres as well. I don't know, to be fair, they're cornering and the top speed. We want that front wing angle. And slightly longer gear ratios, I'd say. And, okay, we'll send... I wish you could do car setup for both. That would be quite cool. I don't think you can mirror it, but what we did, we changed the front wing angle, changed the gear ratio a little bit, and if we make the suspension a bit harder, brings the sort of the handling a little bit more to the centre, I should say. So there we go. Hopefully, oh, but this doesn't work either, does it? I forgot. Well, at least when I do the instant result, which I have been doing so far, it just still puts my number 1 and 2 driver in. hopefully that will work this time. Maybe we'll see. Now Lippin and Oliviera. So obviously I do want to keep mentioning it because I don't want this to sort of come across badly in the actual game. This is an early build of the game, so don't worry if there's any little things that you're seeing that you might think like, why has that not been fixed yet? You know, there's probably been like at least maybe 2 months between this build and when the game actually releases, so don't worry about that. Right, even though her contract, well, they're both expiring 8 months to be fair. Right, qualifying trim and heat of the tyres better, yep. And qualifying trim, hard tyres, okay, even though we're not going to use the hard tyres. Did they like the setup? There's no feedback, okay. Oh damn it, why did I do that? I always end up pressing the wrong buttons. I look like too quickly with the... So there's no driver feedback, that's kind of strange. Right, so time for qualifying, guys. Take qualifying. Looking forward to this one. I'm thinking this will be the toughest test so far. I'm not feeling, for some reason, I'm not feeling a good result here today. And I'm also thinking we might only get 1 lap. I don't know why. I think this track's too long to really do 2 laps to come back in. We'll see. We'll try and tell them to go as quickly as possible. But Oliviera, Lippinen both going out now onto the track there. Lippinen's actually just come out behind someone, so I'm going to tell them to really floor it. Floor it for the first part here. Get those temps up. And we'll slow it down towards the end of the lap here. It's looking like it's actually quite hard to get those tyres up to temperature. Lippinen was stuck behind someone there. That's probably part of the reason. Alright, so we've overheated the brakes pretty badly. We'll bring it back down again. Yeah, it's slowly coming back down here. The tyre temp slightly over. It's just one of the weird things that it's very hard to just get right. Okay, so now we want to bring that down quite a bit by the look of it. Otherwise, those tyres, all the brakes look like they're going to be way overheated nonetheless. Oh, they're both coming down the brakes a little bit here. The thing is, where are we on the lap? We are perfect. Oh, we got perfect with both with Lippinen. Yes, that's the first time I've ever seen that. We just had the overheated brakes with Lippinen. That's with Oliviera, so that's a bit disappointing. But coming down to turn 1, very slow through here. I think I played this in the preview build, didn't I? I think this is where I got my race win in the preview build, remember correctly? When I say the preview build, I mean the one I played at the event. I think this is where I got my race victory. I got a podium or something in the 3rd race. First 2 races weren't too good. Then I managed to get a podium, I think, in the 3rd race. Then I managed to get a 1-2 in the 4th race, if I remember correctly. It was something like that, but really good first sector there from Lippinen. I'm hoping that Oliviera is not going to get in the way, because that would be really annoying here. Hopefully she doesn't. In a straight line here. Oh no, she is starting to get in the way a little bit here. Luckily it's the last corner, up to the line. Lippinen surely going to go purple. 2.8 seconds faster there. Let's tell them not to come in, because then they'll hopefully floor it towards the end of the lap. That's my idea, and then I'll tell them to come in right at the end of the lap here. But Lippinen with a really good lap time there, which has put himself equal with Vasquez. Crazy scenes. I wish there was just like fast in lap, but we're not going to use these tyres again. So that's what, slightly annoying, such a slow in lap. I know they are in real life, the in lap's quite slow, but you know, it would be interesting just to have a nice quick in lap. Right, let's send him out. That setup seemed pretty decent, to be fair. Like, he had very good speed. I'm going to send out Oliviera as well. What was poor about that then? Does she want more top end speed? I'm thinking. We'll put that actually. The aerodynamics maybe not so good there, but anyway, let's send out Oliviera. She's last place now. The field is very close in this one, to be fair. So how do we do this? We went like max for quite a bit, and then we slowed it down towards the end of the lap, just to get them that temp in the. Obviously, Lippinen's slightly further out of the lap here, so hopefully he'll start getting his temps down a bit now. And we'll bring this down now. Ooh, good and cold. Okay, not too great. Perfect for Oliveira. She needs it. That was a terrible first lap there. Actually quite disappointing she had such a slow first lap here, but we're following her around the lap here. We're not following around Lipponen. He's gone not very good in the first sector there. Lipponen's not done too well in the first sector. Not purple, not even green. Qualifying's finished. Lipponen's gone not that fast through the middle sector as well. He's 1.5 seconds down. And Oliveira is 5.3 down. What was that lap? 5.3 seconds down, and she qualifies last on the grid. That is actually really disappointing. You can see why I'm trying to get rid of her, because she's not good in qualifying whatsoever, and I'm thinking that the younger driver that we were scouting probably could do better in the races than Oliveira has not been very fast in these races so far, but has managed to somehow grab a couple of results. But Oliveira ended up 1.3 behind the car in front, which is very bad. I don't understand this. 3 people got exactly the same time in qualifying. That's quite crazy. Anyway, nonetheless, guys, it is race day. We've got a few laps ahead of us here to try and get another good result here. Obviously, we've got 3 races on the bounce, but that's not proved to be quite enough for me, at least, just yet. I feel that we can definitely edge more out of it. So, race trim and heat the tyres up fast, which is good. Hard tyres and race trim. Nice, there we go. Continue, car setup. Wait, what was that? Lipponen, we don't want you starting on those mediums. Why is that? We want you to be on the super softs. We can put 1 extra lap of fuel in there as well. And we'll change the setup on her as well. We might just really go for it on her strategy. Right, so she can just absolutely destroy the tyres to try and get some sort of result here. And in terms of Lipponen, he's starting the lead, so hopefully I don't need to do anything. Hopefully he can conserve his tyres throughout this race here. That's my aim, at least. So here we are, time for the 4th race of the season. Now we get, that might be our first pole. I'm assuming it is. I can't actually remember, but we get pole, which is good. The poles normally go to the Honda team, the Catano, I think it is. So we've got the super softs on. So's Vasquez. North has got the mediums on. Only one of 2 drivers here. We've had a good start into turn 1, ahead of the rest of the field here, and obviously first corner. Oliveira's made up. Oh, she had made up a couple of positions, but now she's lost them again, of course. Right, so time to speed up now. We'll see how quickly these tyres degrade. I'm thinking they're going to degrade quite quickly. Actually, I'm not sure how much difference it actually makes, but we're going to try and save some fuel here, Lipponen here. See how much of an advantage you can pull out. I mean, obviously we've had good results so far here. Across the line for the first lap. What's actually the best for you guys? Do you prefer sort of seeing the further out view like that, or do you prefer seeing the closer in view like this? I'm not too sure. I'd like to see obviously an on-board, but that would be very, very hard for them to make. So Oliveira is making up a couple of positions here, but it's just not quite as good as I'd expect here. Vasquez, he's just not fast enough here. He's pretty much matched. See, now he can't even get the heat into his tyres here, guys. I thought this was going to be a tougher race here for us, but Lipponen proving to be one of the best drivers on the green. Have I found a hidden gem in the game so far? That Lipponen is an absolute fire driver to have. Looks like it. It does look like it. And you can see he's conserving so much fuel here as well. You know, to prove that the game actually is working. This is on the maxed out strategy. Got 10 laps left. This is on sort of the middle strategy, conserving slightly. Got 12 laps there, so it is working and pulling out a gap on Vasquez. However, that Vasquez did just get a green first sector there, but it's just gone away. How far back's Vasquez? Interesting. Right, I'm going to pit in Oliveira here. Put her onto the soft tyres. Fill up the fuel. Those parts aren't looking too bad, actually. And pit strategy, I think she always goes with the fast, doesn't she? Anyway, 7 seconds. My aim is just to get her out there. She's just got a green first sector there, so she is... Oh, safety car heading to garage. Okay, that's interesting. Oliveira is going to come into the pits. Now, this could be a master stroke here. This could get Oliveira up the field here. Good pit stop. Going to come out Someone's crashed. Saren has crashed. And that's caused the safety car. And obviously under the safety car we don't need to be pushing at all. So let's change the strategy a bit here. So we go over here. Hopefully, our virtual safety car now. Sorry. So it doesn't. He probably wants to keep some of that heat in his tyres there. And in terms of Oliviera, she can push. Hopefully, Lundqvist has crashed as well. Okay, very interesting. Oliviera has gained some positions from pit stops here. The soft, not the super soft, seems to be paying off a bit here for her, but it is really degrading her tyres quickly here. Maybe we might end up going for medium compounds at the end here. And are we slightly being caught by Vasquez now? Oh, see, this is what I don't need. My mouse glitching out just as we go for a good time for a pit stop. We're going to load him up with fuel, parts. We'll fix that one. That's not looking too good. The brakes aren't looking too good either. We'll put it on balanced. No point really risking it. We've got a bit of a lead here. Vasquez in the pits as well, so we should still come out in the lead. But saying that, our tyres are absolutely gone. Hopefully we won't get a retirement here, but our tyres are literally off the cliff unless we get a puncture. We could get a puncture here. We're on the last corner. That would be terrible if we do. We're in the pit lane now though. The fueling is good, the tyres good, the repairing. That was a good pit stop there. I'm going through these tyres like a fat car goes through hot dog. You do love some of the crazy, not crazy things that come out in the game. The funny statements come out from the drivers in this. So Oliviera has made her way up the field really well, but she's got problems with her engine now, of course, and we're going to have to pit her in here. She's actually wearing through those tyres really quickly as well. Fill her up with fuel. Hopefully we won't have to do that again. I swear we fixed this part in the pit stop the first time by, but we'll send her into the pit stops here. She's actually had a really good race here. Definitely Oliviera is better in the race than in quali. She made a lot of mistakes in quali to qualify last, but you can see the race pace is good, and she's keeping up with Vexler, who's on the faster tyres now. Vexler is going to start closing me down in the lead of this race here. Well, it's sort of about the same, to be fair. I'm still in sort of conserve strategy here, so I probably want to start pushing a little bit here to get those tyres up to temperature. Oliviera down is 17th place now. Definitely got to make up for that. Obviously when you're pushing you're more likely to be damaging parts as well, so it's sort of a double-edged sword, I think is the right phrase here, that you're never going to quite get what you want each way. Oliviera, that probably wasn't the right phrase at all, but Vexler just got 3 green sectors there on his last lap, but still Lippert is managing to pull away on the harder compound tyres. Obviously the soft, they're all running the super soft, and overall looks like my strategy is working out here. Lipponen, is he the hidden gem of this game? I don't know, but it looks like we've had a masterstroke of having him as a driver. He's done really, really well, and it's just suited our car. So I know a lot of people might be looking at this thinking, oh, it's a really easy game, you don't need to do anything, but you know, if you miss something by 1 lap, like the strategy calls with you need to keep an eye out. I know I haven't really been keeping an eye out the things at the top, but honestly, you know, keep an eye out on the weather conditions, the water on track as well. I mean, look at this. It's looking like it's going to rain with 2 laps to go, 2 or 3 laps to go here. So interesting. Seeing that makes me want to. Oh, come on! Makes me want to pit Oliviera there. We've got 10 laps of fuel lap. That's decent. Fix that. Fix that. Fix that. It definitely makes. She can have the risky strategy, can't she, as well? I want to pit. Do we want to pit Lipponen? I think we want to pit Lipponen. We'll put him onto the intermediate tyres here. We don't need any extra fuel for him. And just to avoid any sort of problems here, we're going to go through and... Well, actually, let's not go through and fix everything. Just deselect those 2 things here. And tyre choice, we'll put onto the wets. With that rain coming... 25 seconds, okay. Right, Lipponen, he's got a 20-second advantage. Green flag's out, but the rain's going to be coming down. Look, we saw it on the weather radar, or the water on track meter, and we've pitted him at the right time here. But Vexler's in the pits as well now. Vexler's just pitted for medium tyres. What is he doing? I don't know, but there we go. We're out the pits in 3rd. We're behind Vexler, 13 seconds behind the leader. Oliviera's in the pits as well. She's exited in 17th place. Hopefully she can just push it now. What we've got, 5 laps to go, 8 and 9 laps fuel respectively. Stop it. We've fixed enough on your car. We don't need to keep fixing stuff. But hopefully Oliviera now can come through the field with the wet tyres here. Lipponen into the lead this race now. People are pitting for intermediates and my wets are working perfectly. I'm not too sure why you'd go for intermediates here. The rain is clearly coming down so much that you don't need the intermediate tyres. This is where I'm assuming slight adjustments probably do need to be made to the game, where obviously the AI don't think quick enough, or the team AI don't think quick enough, and you know, seeing the weather radar, the track is soaked, and looking at the weather conditions up here, it's getting colder and colder. The water's just going to keep getting crazy and crazy. Data center, interesting. You can see all the pit strategies there. A couple of people low down the field have come in. They did 1 lap on soft and came in for wets. That's the way you need to be looking at the weather radar, lads. So hopefully that sort of stuff will be. Look, Oliviera is making a Stormman drive through the field here. She's now up into 3rd, and this is where I'm thinking, let's just conserve. Stop it. Stop complaining. Stop complaining, please. Lipponen is going to have 3 laps to go now. See, laps another person there across the line. Oliviera should get 2nd place here because Sharp's on the inters and she should get past him. Could it be a 1-2? We're into 1-2 again. Oliviera, I don't know how she keeps doing it, but she keeps working the strategy perfectly to manage to keep getting through the field. And now everyone's pitting in for wet tyres. About time, guys. You should have seen this ages ago that you wanted to be on these tyres. Right, so 3 laps of fuel and 4 laps of fuel respectively there. Interesting. Thing is, do I risk? I think I'm going to risk it here. I'm going to pit Lipponen. He's saying that his parts are being. We're just going to put a bit of fuel in just in case, but I'm going to go through and fix every single part. I'm not risking this at all. It's going to be a long pit stop, and it actually might close up it a little bit here. We're not going to risk the strategy. Pretty much 40 seconds, but in terms of Oliviera, I'm not going to pit her in at all. I think she might get caught by Vasquez by the end of this race here, to be fair. I'm going to tell her to conserve a little bit here. I wanted to get to the end of this race here, but Vasquez probably is going to be faster. But bringing Lipponen here, putting a bit of extra fuel in. Pit stop, it's going to be taking a long time here. Where's Oliviera? She's just there. It's going to be close on the exit, is it? Lipponen's coming out there. It's definitely closed down the gap a bit here. 2 seconds it is between Lipponen and Oliviera, but Lipponen should have this. Ignore this. Just go slowly. Go slowly. It's the last lap of the race. We can get a 1-2 here, which would be great for the team. Obviously, after qualifying last place on the grid, I did not expect Oliviera to manage to come through with a good strategy here. Round the outside there, Lipponen, is he going to do it? He's done it around the outside. He's managed to get past the car on the laps, and there we go, across the line to win another race. Lipponen is on fire in this championship. He's taken another victory. Oliviera with a really good strategy has come through the field to finish 2nd place, and Vasquez finishes 3rd, so we're now still 1st and 2nd in the championship. Vasquez, I think, was equal 2nd place to Oliviera. So that will confirm Oliviera has gone clear in 2nd place. Vasquez retired on the in-lap? I think he's just retired on the in-lap there. Ribiero's also retired. Wow, okay there. Once again, Lipponen does a great job. I honestly can't believe this, guys. Obviously, I came to this game with a tiny bit of knowledge about how the game works and everything, but so far this season, it's worked out well. And I think this is definitely making me think, when I play this game for real, I'm going to work my way up through the feeder series. So I'm going to work my way up through the European series, through the Asia Pacific, and then also trying to go into Formula 1, but then probably not with a top team. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's not going to be as fun if you're winning every race. I mean, I really enjoyed this right now, but winning every race isn't exactly the most fun thing in the world. I mean, it'd be much more fun, challenging strategy. That's why I'm more delighted about Oliviera coming through the field to finish 2nd than I am about Lipponen winning, because Lipponen probably should have won that race with the strategy that he was on. So there we go. Lipponen takes another victory, 25 points in the bag. Oliviera manages to grab 2nd place. That's crazy looking at those standings there. Lipperen nearly double the points of second place Olivier. It's a bit like Stoffel Van Dorn in GP2 in 2015. So there we are, guys. Once again, thank you for watching. Windsor Racing way out front as always. So that's really good, guys. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the series. Sorry, the episode, not the series. The series isn't over and done with yet, guys. If you enjoyed the episode, I really appreciate a like on it as always. If you're new to the channel and you've watched this one and you enjoyed it, remember to subscribe to the channel as it helps me out massively. And yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Saving. There we go. Continue on. Ebony Tyre definitely wanting to get a race seat by the look of it. Look at that. That is some decent stats considering. Why is there a hair? What's the hair down the middle of the face? Brilliant. Our chairman 74. I didn't realise that. Is that? No, it's not Nicky Lauda. I don't know who that is in real life. Anyway, sorry, I was supposed to end the episode a second ago, but thank you for watching. It's been Alex here. Goodbye. Thanks again for watching this video, guys. I really do appreciate it. As always, leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. It helps me out massively. You don't understand how much it really does help me out here on YouTube. Also, if you're new to the channel, subscribing, it really will help me out grow the channel, which obviously really is appreciated. And now I've got that out of the way, if you want to watch another video as well, there's one linked on the screen right now. It'll be a different annotation link every day, so maybe well, different ones you saw yesterday, so always give it a quick check. If you haven't seen it, that'd be really cool if you could check it out. It might be an old video, might be a newer one. Very cool to just see maybe some old content out there as well, whether you liked it or not. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Have a great day. It's been Alex, I'm out here. Goodbye.